Dave Barber, Joplin Daily with Joey Gathright. And Joey, the Royals caravan pulls into Joplin, and it's a great response, and all the stops so far have been a great response, a lot of excitement.
It's very exciting. I didn't think we'd get such a good turnout at all the places we've gotten, so it's nice to get out here and see all these people that really support the team that are not close to Kansas City.
Talk about getting ready to go to Surprise. It's exciting for fans here, but it's got to be exciting for the 40-man roster and the non-roster invitees, and there's a ton of competition, especially in your position in the outfield going into Surprise, Arizona this year.
Yeah, I've been there before with Tampa, and the outfield was crowded there, and this year it's the same situation. But like I did before, you can't really think about what's going to happen or who's there, who's in any other place. You just go out there and do your job, basically, and I think everything will fall into place.
Talk about the difference in Tampa Bay and Kansas City. When you got the Royals last year, struggled a little bit, then got on your feet late and did exactly what they wanted. You got on base, stole bases, and that's your main attribute as a player, and plus defense in the outfield. Talk about Tampa Bay and Kansas City, two kind of similar situations. Small market, struggling to get on top and break through. And the Royals, especially playing in a division with the White Sox, Tigers, Indians, Twins. Talk about your transition from Tampa Bay to Kansas City, and any similarities that you see in both really young ball clubs.
Yeah, we're pretty similar in a lot of aspects. The only thing with Tampa, they had a lot of speed and not very much power. It's the same situation here, but there's a little more power, and I think I'm one of the few guys on the team that steals a lot of bases. But as far as everything else, I just think they're kind of similar, but in a way they're different. But I think this team is going to be a good one. I like it.
Dave Barber, Joplin Daily with David DeJesus at the Royals Caravan here at the Missouri Bank in Joplin. And David, you've answered the same questions over and over, but they're good questions to answer. It's not, are you guys going to lose 100 games this year? It's excitement, and that's fantastic.
Yeah, definitely. We've been going around to a couple of things right now on the Caravan, and the outpour of the people here, it's crazy. Like, it hasn't been like this. I know I came a couple of years ago, not to this area, but I think it was to somewhere in Missouri, and he had a little bit of enthusiasm, but not as much as it's been today. And it's for the right reason, because Dayton Moore and the staff has put together a really exciting team this year, and I think we're excited to play and hopefully win this year.
Talk about that a little bit. Frank White was down here about a month ago, and he said it's different in the front office now because people don't take their name tags off when they go to lunch.
Yeah.
People want them to know that I work for the Royals, and I'm excited and proud of it. Talk about that change and how that change is going to affect your clubhouse.
Oh, definitely. I think the change is needed because it was as a player, after the game last year, everyone was trying to get out the clubhouse as quick as possible. I think this year it's going to be totally different. I think, hopefully starts in spring training where, we want to be a team, we want to be together as much as possible. And I think that once winning starts happening, that helps that out. Hopefully you're going to put a team out there that's going to win, and it's going to be, exciting to watch and for the fans.
Talk about your position in the outfield. It's one that's very crowded with Emil and Reggie Sanders and yourself and Joey Gathright. And then you've got the youngsters coming up. You get Ross Glode from the White Sox. It's a very crowded situation in the outfield.
Yeah, definitely. We have a lot of good options. It's going to be, Buddy's and Dayton's decisions of where guys are going to play and who's going to play out there. Also with Tian, you never know who's going to be in the outfield or third base. So it's one of those things that the competition is going to bring out the best in the guys, hopefully, and hopefully that's going to make our team win a lot of games out there.
And lastly, talk about your role. Even though you're just a third-year guy, you're one of the veterans. I mean, it has the Major League ABs. I mean, you're the guy that people are going to look to, the Butlers and the Labanskis and Surprise. And talk about your leadership role in this club, you, Mark Sweeney, and some of those guys.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be, I never really thought of that, I've been around the game for a while, and it's one of my jobs right now to teach those guys how to, be Major League Baseball players. The one thing I grew up playing is giving 110%, when going out there and, playing every out of every inning to your all. So that's one thing that I can help them out with, and just going out there and playing and staying comfortable and relaxed, because they're going to have times where they struggle. It's just a Major League thing, but, keeping that right mind state and just knowing that you're up there for a reason, it's going to help them out in the long run, and those are things that I can help them out with.